More examples. 2 cosine, I'm going to start with this. So we have 2 cosine squared x is equal to cosine x. So we have 2 cosine squared x. If we subtract both sides of the equation by cosine, then we have cosine x is equal to 0. And then we have cosine x as our common factor. Then we have 2 cosine x minus 1. I guess I solved this already. No, I didn't. It's just so similar with the examples that I solved in my previous videos. Okay, then we have cosine x is equal to 0. Then our x now is equal to, x is equal to 0 is pi over 2. And we have 3 pi over 2. That means 90 degrees and 270 degrees. That's cosine is 0 there. Okay. And the other one, we have cosine, 2 cosine x is equal to 1 by adding both sides of the equation by 1. Then we have cosine x is equal to 1/2. And then I'm going to draw it again so that you know. This one is 1 square root of 2. That is not square root of 2. That's 2 and then square root of 3. That means 1/2. This is 60 degrees or pi over 3. So our x is equal to pi over 3. And that is also, our x is also 2 pi minus, on the first quadrant, pi over 3. Then that is 5 pi over 3. So our x now, we have pi over 2, and then we have 3 pi over 2, and then we have 5 pi over 3. And then as you can see, I forgot one of them. That is pi over 3. Okay, let's try the second one, this one. We know that the sine squared x is 1 minus cosine squared x is equal to 2 minus cosine x. So if we add both sides of the equation by cosine x, subtract 1, cosine x squared x, subtract 1, then we have 0 is equal to cosine squared x minus cosine x plus 1. So let's say we have cosine x is equal to, let's say, t. Then we have t squared minus t plus 1 is equal to 0. We can use this by completing the squares. So we have t squared minus t is equal to negative 1. And we have here plus 1/4 plus 1/4. And then we have t squared at t minus 1/2 squared, because this should be a perfect square, is equal to negative, if we expand this, we have negative 3/4. And then if we take the square root of both sides of the equation, then we have t minus 1. Or this is no real solutions. Okay, because we have negative inside the radical sign. So as you can see here, we can also declare this no real solutions. Okay, let's try this one, the last one that we have. We have 2 cosine squared x plus cosine x minus 1. And if we're going to factor that, we have 2 cosine squared, not squared, cosine x. Then we have cosine x there. We have negative 1, but we have positive 1 here. So that means 2 times positive 1 will become 2. So that's it. So we have cosine x, 2 cosine x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have 2 cosine x is equal to 1. And then cosine x is equal to 1/2. And if we know already this is 60 degrees or pi over 3, then we have 1 there, 2 there. So we have x is equal to pi over 3. And then 1/2 also, positive 1/2 also in the fourth quadrant. So we have 2 pi minus pi over 3. Then we have 6. We have 5 pi over 3. The next one, we have cosine x is equal to negative 1. That means our x now is equal to negative 1 is in the second quadrant. So we have pi. So now our x is pi over 3. And then we have pi. And then we have 5 pi over 3. Okay, let's take this one also. I think it's alright. It's just 6 minutes. So we have cosine 2x is cosine squared x minus sine squared x minus cosine x is equal to 0. So we have 1. No, I need cosine. So we have cosine squared x minus 1 minus cosine squared x minus cosine x is equal to 0. So we have cosine squared x minus 1 plus cosine squared x minus cosine x is equal to 0. So we have 2 cosine squared x minus cosine x minus 1 is equal to 0. Factoring, we have 2 cosine x, and then we have cosine x here. We have negative, negative, so we need negative 1 here, and then positive 1 there. So the first is cosine x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have cosine x is equal to negative 1. So cosine x is equal to negative 1/2. And we know that already that cosine x is equal to, and cosine x is equal to is 1/2. That is x is equal to pi over 3. But we have negative 1/2. So that means it is on the second quadrant and the third quadrant. So in the second quadrant, so we have in degrees it is 120 degrees. So if I'm going to show here, that is 2 pi over 3. 2 pi over 3. And on the third quadrant, then we have pi plus pi over 3. Then we have 3 plus 1, we have 4 pi over 3. Okay, that's the second. We have cosine x is equal to 1. That is positive. So we know that x is equal to 0. And we have 2 pi because it's positive. So our x now is equal to 0. We have 2 pi over 3. And then we have 4 pi over 3. And we have 2 pi. Okay, I think I will stop there. In my next video, I will be discussing this one. The second one there. Sine 4x is equal to sine 2x. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you will be there also in my next video. I really appreciate it. Have a nice day.